Ladies and gentlemen, hockey fans of all ages, the summer of Gloria is upon us, and the celebration in St. Louis is happening as the St. Louis Blues are your 2019 Stanley Cup champions. My name is Randy Dillon. Welcome back to another edition of Randy Talks Hockey. First thing first, congratulations to the St. Louis Blues and their fans. What an incredible playoff run they were. On January 2nd, it's been highlighted. They were dead last in the NHL, and they rose from the ashes like a phoenix rising from the flames to capture the Stanley Cup. There was reports and rumors saying they were going to blow up this team in December, but the management was patient, and the Blues were able to get it together. Congratulations to guys like Ryan O'Reilly, your Conn Smythe winner, who made a very quiet case for the Conn Smythe till the finals, where he just came out of nowhere, stuck in that awful situation in Buffalo a year ago. Jordan Binnington, the rookie sensation, NHL history. He made the only rookie goalie to win 16 playoff games in a playoff run. So incredible. His name will be on top there. But other guys, Patrick Maroon, Tyler Bozak, Alex Steen, Colton Parenko, Petrolangelo, Jay Bomeister. Just incredible feat by these players. I'm glad they're going to have their day in the sun. For the Bruins, though, I can tell you from experience, as a Canuck fan, in 2011 when they lost Game 7, it was just an aching heartache. It took me a couple of days to get over it. By the way, I was younger at that time, so my emotions were different. But it's just such a painful experience to go through a fan. You saw the emotion there, and can you get a chance to go back? It's so hard. You saw the list of injuries the Bruins have, like Zdeno Chara, a fractured jaw, Patrice Bergeron had a groin injury. It's just a huge list, and at the end of the day, it's a battle of attrition. There's a chance you could play 28 Stanley Cup playoff games from the start of the playoffs to the finals. So you have to make sure you can get through that battle. We'll see what happens to the Bruins now. They have some very key decision to make. Guys like Charlie McAvoy need a new contract. Charlie McAvoy, what are they going to do with Dave Backes' future? David Krejci, the highest player. So it's going to be interesting what's going to happen there for the Bruins. But this playoff was very interesting. I did enjoy it. Like I said, people were calling it the year of the upsets, and the four top division teams gone. Tampa Bay early in the playoff, they were a runaway for the cup, but they got upset by the Blue Jackets, who won their first playoff series. We saw coming out party for guys like Sebastian Aho and Matthew Barzal, and then Nathan McKinnon. He was talked about. I think now he can get more respect about the league. I think at times they were saying he was Connor McDavid-like. And we saw a guy like Sidney Crosby, Alexander Ovechkin, and Genny Malcolm get eliminated in the first round. So is this the changing of the guard in the NHL? Who knows? Only time will tell. But now, even though the hockey playing's done, it's now time to figure out for next year. And we got free agency coming up on July 1st. The NHL Draft happening in Vancouver. I'm jealous of all those Canuck fans who can watch it there. I'll be watching it here in Calgary on June 21st and 22nd. Then you have the period where players, UFAs, can be talked to players. We approach on June 23rd. The NHL awards are happening on Wednesday, June 19th. So just a lot going to happen in a short period of time. And now the dominoes are starting to fall on what teams are going to do. The rumor mills, though, is going on just a rapid circle here. Rumor here, rumor there. I'm hearing things in Winnipeg. Nikolai Ehlers might get traded. Here in Calgary, what are they going to do with James Neal? Edmonton, what are they going to do there? Toronto. It's just so much to talk about, so much to get through. If I was talking here all day, we'll be here for maybe a year, and we only have a couple of weeks to get all caught up. So I'll keep it short and sweet, ladies and gentlemen. But the dominoes have started. Yesterday, Matt Niskanen from the Washington Capitals was traded for Radko Gudas. Niskanen, the Capitals are going to retain a little bit of Niskanen contract, but this is what teams are now going to try to get ahead of the game to see what they're going to do. The Flyers, they want to improve their defense. I think Niskanen can give that stable stability at the number 4 guy. And then you look at Ratko Gudas. He'll bring a toughness element. He's not paying that much in the final year of his deal. But also you got the buyout period. There's a lot of players that could be bought out this NHL season. Just to name a few who already bought out: Andrew McDonald, Philadelphia bought out. Dion Phaneuf got bought out by the Kings just recently. And there are a number of players who could buy out. I think Corey Perry, they're thinking Corey Perry is going to be bought out. Then you got to think about Boston. What are they going to do with Dave Backes? Is he going to get bought out? Edmonton, Milan Lucic, Louis Eriksson in Vancouver, James Neal possibly in Calgary if he can't get traded. Ryan Callahan in Tampa Bay. Then you got Patrick Marleau. Are they going to buy him out? Carl Alzner in Montreal. So and there's probably even more we could talk about, but those are some of the key big names I think that could get bought out. But we'll see what happens there. And then as I said, the NHL Draft is coming up here, happening next Friday. You got going to be headlined by the new Jack Hughes, most likely going to go first over the Kapu Kape, the second, the Finnish winger who just been incredible, going to go second. We know the order has been set. We know the Devils are drafting first, the Rangers second, the Hawks third. Then you got the Avs, the Kings. I'm just giving you the top 5, the whole order. You can check it out on NHL.com, TSN, Sportsnet, ESPN, whatever source you get your hockey news. Just go check it out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be interesting to see the draft. You always see teams move up and down. What's going to happen? A lot of great players are out there in the draft. I hear from like the 11, 12 to like the 20, like the mid-20s, a lot of great players like with very little, like they're all very similar, so it'll be interesting to happen, but very high skilled. And then we got the summer of the RFAs. Mitch Marner leading the list, but then Patrick Laine, Matthew Tkachuk, Braden Point, Brock Besser, Sebastian Aho, Mikko Rantanen. These are just some of the players. There are other players you got to think about. Charlie McAvoy, Jordan Binnington. Like there's just a huge list of RFAs. The question's going to be offer sheets. Are they going to be offered to them players? If not, can a team going to match them? Very interesting to see what's going to happen. We got the NHL Awards happening on June 19th. Who's going to win the Vezina, the Calder, the Hart, the Jack Adams, the other great awards as well. The Lady Byng, the Selke, the GM of the year, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm hoping Elias Pettersson can win the Calder. It might go to Binnington, but I've heard the voting's done only for the year, not for the playoff. If it was playoffs including, you have to give to Binnington then. But we'll see what happens. And then we got free agency, ladies and gentlemen, headlined by guys like Artem Panarin, Sergei Bobrovsky, Matt Duchene, Erik Karlsson. Then you just to name some of the top tier guys, and then underneath guys like Tyler Myers, Jake Gardiner, Wayne Simmons, Gustav Nyquist. It's just, where are these players going to go? We know teams are going to approach them. We're going to get paid out. They're going to get paid, and then maybe they'll get in the same problem they did with these buyouts were happening. Maybe teams should take a lesson or two here, but the players deserve to get paid. They work hard. They're good, productive. So we'll see what happens there. Anyway, that's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen, today. I know I covered a lot in a lot of short period of time. We will have a video with the NHL Draft, NHL awards coming out here shortly. I'll talk a little bit more about the draft, and then we got free agency. Any other news and notes I will try to provide. You can follow me on Twitter at Randy Dillon if you want some of the update. Subscribe and like to my channel if you want to hear more. Anyway, have a great weekend. Enjoy wherever you are. Have fun. Happy Father's Day to all those dads. First off, we cannot thank all the dads who help us and push us. And one thing before I go, congratulations to the Raptors. As a Canadian, I am proud you brought a championship to us for the first time in Canada, like 26 years. Anyway, this is Randy Dillon from Randy Talk Hockey. Always watch some hockey. I know that there's nothing on, but the NHL Network might have some old school games on, and those are always fun to watch. Anyways, have a good one, everyone.